After the remarkable success of the homemade chocolate, I thought we should also make a fruit version because it's super trendy. And you know I follow the trends. So today we're making homemade chocolate with raspberry. Hi, I'm Robert, and from today's recipe we'll get a 20 by 20 centimeter slab of homemade chocolate, about 950 grams. Let's get started. It comes together very quickly. I began by putting 190 grams of raspberry puree into a saucepan. I buy frozen raspberry puree, 100% raspberry with no added sugar. If you can't find raspberry puree, you can simply use fresh or frozen raspberries, heat them slightly, blend them in a food processor or blender, then strain them to remove the seeds. From the resulting sauce, weigh out 190 grams. Over the raspberries, add 300 grams of powdered sugar. This chocolate can be made with any type of fruit, but of course if you use a more acidic fruit like raspberry, it helps balance the sweetness of the sugar. We bring everything to a boil because raspberries and fruits in general contain a lot of water and we want to cook them down slightly. If you don't have a thermometer, cook for about 5 minutes on medium heat. If you do have a thermometer, which I recommend buying, cook until it reaches 106 to 107 degrees Celsius. Stir with a whisk to make sure the sugar dissolves well and nothing sticks to the bottom of the pan. Once it reaches 106-107 Celsius, remove it from the heat and let it cool slightly. When the mixture reaches about 85 Celsius, add 190 grams of butter and whisk until fully incorporated and melted. After it is fully combined, pour the mixture into a bowl of a stand mixer over 375 grams of powdered milk. When you asked me before, I mentioned that I use Raroul powdered milk because it's very fine, but you can test others. In general, the finer the powdered milk, the better the result. Mix on the lowest speed using the paddle attachment until fully combined. If needed, meaning if the mixture is too firm, I prepared a little cold milk to add, but this depends on how much you reduce the raspberry mixture during cooking. If you cooked it longer and evaporated more water, you might need more milk. If you cooked it less, you might not need any at all. Check the consistency. Transfer the mixture into a 20 by 20 centimeter frame. I placed baking paper underneath on a tray so I can move it easily and remove it without difficulty. Just like with the previous homemade chocolate version, don't overwork the mixture. Try to level it with as few movements as possible because sometimes the fat can separate and it won't look as good. Simply press it gently with a spatula and level it lightly without fussing over it too much. I'll decorate this chocolate with some chopped pistachios and freeze-dried raspberries sprinkled on top. And just like with the previous chocolate, because it's quite dense, you'll need to press the decoration slightly into the surface with a spatula so it adheres well. Otherwise, when slicing, it will simply fall off. After a few hours in the refrigerator, this is how our homemade chocolate turned out. I can't wait to hear how yours turned out and what fruits you tested instead of raspberry. For more recipes like this, don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram for lots of useful tips.